Hey, welcome back to another lesson. Let me show you how to play a rock guitar solo that'll help you develop nuances in your guitar technique. Here's the solo. Solo is played over the backing track in the key of E minor. There are 4 chords: E sus4, G, D, and A. It's an interesting chord progression. We can use 2 scales: the E minor pentatonic scale but also the E natural minor scale. There are plenty of expressive techniques we are using in this solo, but it's essential to understand that the whole thing is based on one phrase, which is this one. And then we develop from here. Let me play the first section of the solo. This phrase is played on the lower end of the instrument, on the 5th and 4th string. So the pentatonic starts on fret 7 on the 5th string, but I'm reaching this note with a slide. And I'm playing with these 2 notes on fret 7 and fret 5 on the 4th string. I like to add a bend on the 4th string fret 5. And also the 5th string is always muted. Then we have. Now in this case I don't pick all the notes. For example, I will have fret number 7 on the 5th string, 5, and then a hammer on fret 7, and a slide on fret number 9. Then I'll pick fret 7 again, and a slide on fret 5. And I like to add this quick bend on fret 7. In the next section we have double stops. So a bar chord on fret 7 on 4th and 3rd string, with a hammer on fret 9 on the 4th string. So we have hammer on and pull off. Then 5th string, fret number 10, and we do double stops again on 5th and 4th string on fret 7. It's the same technique with the hammer on and pull off. We slide to fret 5, and then on the 6th string we play this chord. We have 7 to 9, and then 7 and 7. When I put it together slowly, in this case we are emphasizing the A major chord. We're playing this triad on 6th, 5th and 4th string. When I put the whole thing together, Now let's use the same scale and the same phrase to open up the next section and then develop from there. So the beginning is the same thing. But from here, we're gonna play the slide on the third string from 7 to 9. And we go back to fret number 7. And we do the same thing on the fourth string. So. Now, fret number 5, 7, 9, 11. And we play the A major chord again. So we have 11, 9, and 10. It's basically an A major triad. Now, I don't pick all the notes. With the third section, we are playing the same opening phrase 1 octave higher. It sounds like this. Now the phrase starts with a quite interesting approach. In fact, I'm playing the 6th string fret 12 with the thumb. So I'm fretting the note with the thumb. And then I'm playing the 3rd string fret number 12. So instead of playing the E on fret 14 on the 4th string, I actually play the E 1 octave lower on the 12th fret of the 6th string. Now the phrase is this one, it's basically the same. But now I'm 1 octave higher, so I'm on fret 12 on the 3rd string and fret 14 on the 4th string. But I also play fret 12 on the 6th. So I have 6th, 3rd, 4th, 3rd with the bend, and I'll finish on the 4th string. Now the next phrase is one of my favorite phrases. Quite bluesy with 2 strings. We start with the fret 14 on the 4th string, and then we have 2 strings, the 3rd and the 2nd string on fret 12, then 14, and we bend both strings. We're also using the hammer-on technique, so you pick fret 12, hammer on 14, and then you want to pick the strings again with the bend. Then we go down, fret 14, and we pick again fret 12. We finish with a phrase played with the blues pentatonic. So now I like to play fret 12 with the thumb, but you can also play fret 14 on the 4th string. And then this phrase played with the blues pentatonic. So I have fret 12 on the 3rd string with a hammer on to fret 14 and pull off, then 14 and 12, and then the blues scale, which is 14, 13 and 12 on the 5th string, then 15, 12 and 14 again. We open up the last section with the same phrase. But we end the phrase like this. So we're still using the pentatonic scale. But we end with this major sixth on fret number 11 on the 4th string, then fret 12 on the 3rd string, and fret 14 on the 2nd string. So this is really just the only one note that we play outside of the pentatonic scale. Now the last section, probably the most fun to play. With this section we are playing the first open string with the 2nd string fret number 5, which is basically the same note, 2 E's. Then we have the fret number 8 on the 2nd string, fret number 3, and fret number 2. And then we play this nice phrase with open strings. Again, it's the E minor pentatonic. We have fret number 3 and 0, and then 3 and 0, 2 and 0, 2 and 0, and 2 and 0. And we finish on fret 2. Now, of course, we're using the pull-off technique. So you pick the first note, and then you have a pull-off. We can repeat the same phrase. So after the E on fret 2, you play these double stops. So it's 7 and 8 with a bend on fret 8 on the 2nd string. And then you go back to fret 3 and fret number 2. And the same phrase on the minor pentatonic. Try to put into practice all the nuances you learned in this lesson. The hammer-ons, the pull-offs, the slides, and the palm muting technique. Enjoy this guitar solo. Check the tab and interactive tab on my Patreon page, and then create your solo. Enjoy this lesson, and I'll see you next time.